That's a taste of one bag of, I don't know, 10 bags from a donation I got today, being April 2nd, 2022. Saturday, April 2nd, 2022. So, a regular customer donated. They had contacted me before asking if they'd come by and donate, and they were happy to be able to donate. I haven't looked anything up. I don't know if anything has value online or there's a demand for it, but thought I'd give you a little taste. I'm Andrew from 510 Books here in my warehouse. Today, Saturday, was an awesome day for my bookstore. However, interestingly, I was only here for 2 hours of it, 2.5 hours of it. So I opened up the store as usual, came in early, put everything out, put the signs out on the street, all that kind of stuff. What else did I do? Oh, I had 4 boxes of books, 99% books in the back of my truck. So I pulled all those out, brought them in. A bunch of them were cookbooks, so I organized all of that, put all the cookbooks together. The rest of it I put together, pulled a few things out, put them out for sale. Did all of that. That took a while. Had a couple people come in. One person bought one thing, and then I was sweeping up, I was cleaning. There was a couple of things I was doing. But then my wife came in, and I actually wasn't here from about 10 a.m., a little before 10 a.m. until 3:30, because I decided that I wanted to see my son's soccer game, and my daughter was doing her last soccer game of the season. They're going to do tournaments after this, but the last game, and I hadn't seen her play in probably like 4 games, so it'd been like a month or more since I'd seen her play. I wanted to see her. Long story short, that's what I did. So I wasn't here. However, it was a great day. My wife was here. So we've done this before, where we swapped on Saturdays when I go to the soccer game. And the reason why I have to do this is because I don't currently have somebody working on Saturday or Sunday, so that I can do things like that, or take a little time off, or do other things for the business, which is why I keep looking. Someone coming? No. Which is why I keep looking for more, or for somebody to take that position. But I haven't found anybody yet. But it does definitely feel good that I wasn't here and the business was running, even though my wife had to stay here the whole time. So I'm thinking, wouldn't that be really nice if we could both have gone together to the games and have somebody actually work here running the store. But it was great. Today was great. I had a combination of return customers and some new people, and overall people bought a lot of stuff. They were glad to come by and find my store and that kind of thing. So I love that people are finding me and they're enjoying the store and they're actually buying things. And it motivates me more to get more inventory, to grow this even more. I mean, I've always wanted, from when I started this, I've wanted this to be much bigger than it currently is in terms of the amount of people that come in here, how much I sell. And I know there's the demand and there's the audience for this. It's just that they have to find me. I have to find them, or they have to find me, however you look at it. So I think this can do so much bigger, even in this small space. I think that when I get to the point of doubling, tripling the amount of people that come in here on a 3-day sale, 3 days that I'm currently open, that then I have to seriously consider a larger space, because, it's I will essentially have grown out of it. There'll be so many people. That is the big goal. But anyway, so today was really solid. Today was right around my top sales that I've done for a Saturday, really close to it. And again, though, it came from people spending a good amount of money individually. It was actually 18 sales, which doesn't sound like that much, right? Being open from 8 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon, which is 8 hours. And 18 people bought something. So imagine if I can double that to almost 40, or triple that. What is tripling that? Which would be about 60 in one day, which doesn't seem crazy, right? Does it seem crazy to you on a Saturday for 60 people to come into my store or a store and buy stuff? Like 60 people, 8 hours being open. I mean, I can handle having 12, 15 people, maybe more at one time in here. So 60 people within 8 hours seems like even a low bar for me. But 18 and having, great gross sales, I can just, doing the math, imagining times 3 in one day. That's really where I want to head. And I am continuing to work on it. But yeah, that's what I'm going for. And something else interesting happened that I found out because somebody through Facebook mentioned my page in a comment, is that here where I live, there is a music store. Well, it's a record store, but it's a music store. And also on the back end, they have a video store where they sell DVDs, etc., Blu-rays, and I believe they still rent them. But they also have their main store is a larger. It's not huge, but it's pretty large, much bigger than mine anyway. Where they sell records, CDs, tchotchkes about that have to do with it, some books, that kind of thing, but mostly records and CDs. And they have new releases. But anyway, they've been in that space, the same space since 1991. They've been in the same city since I was born. It's the year I was born, back in the 70s. So a long, long time. Anyway, essentially, I just saw an article where they are actually closing in June and moving to another city, which is not that far away from here, but it's far enough to where the people that are local, super local, a good amount of them may not make the switch, but I don't know about that. But seeing that news was kind of interesting because for my business, because they're still open, but they're open for another couple months in their current location, but they are the only real music and video store in this super local area, right? In a couple of mile radius. So I think that's, hey, there's nothing I can do with their business. I don't know. Apparently their rent was raised a lot, but that could be good for me because I end up becoming the, the only one that has lots of records, lots of CDs, lots of DVDs, of course, and also have video games and books and audiobooks. But I don't have new releases like them, but I am getting better and better vinyl, buying it from people and coming across it here and there. So my vinyl selection is getting better and better. Even though when I put out good stuff, like I put out a Michael Jackson Bad vinyl record, it sold right away, which is good. But anyway, so I think that's probably gonna be good for me, my business long term, and I probably should take advantage of it and probably do some advertising maybe on Facebook, or I don't know, try out some other, I'm not sure where else. I guess I can do it on Instagram or something else, but doing some video ads about us being, the only store locally here that offers a big selection of CDs, huge selection of CDs, over 5,000, a couple thousand records, multiple thousands of DVDs and Blu-rays, and even video games and books and other stuff. So I think that will bode well potentially for me, for my business in the long term. But again, more people need to find me. So part of that equation is getting my business, my story in front of more potential customers. And, the more I'm open, the more people see my sign, etc. But there's going to have to be other ways to do that as well. So that's some bad news for that business, but potentially good news for me for the long term. So yeah. What's crazy is that I started selling on Amazon and then went into eBay. Been on doing eBay for 5 years now, Amazon for almost 8 years. And my local store my sales is much bigger than Amazon is, my combined merchant fulfilled and FBA, and is almost as big on a monthly basis as eBay. And I see that it potentially could surpass eBay. Of course, I want to keep growing eBay and Amazon as much as I can, but I definitely see that this can grow past that. So it's just crazy to me that I was able to, grow into the space, and that slowly people have found me and people like it and people buy stuff and people have all kinds of tastes. People don't hardly ever sell Hawaiian music and then someone comes along and buys it. Someone comes along and buys reggae. Someone comes along and buys Celtic. Someone comes along and buys classical. Someone comes along and buys big band. You never know. People have different tastes, so that's why it's good to have a good selection that's organized. And I think that really helps people find what they're looking for and just have a wide selection. And I like when they walk in and get sort of overwhelmed. So anyway, it's pretty exciting to go from just doing online to now doing both and really growing the local aspect. Because as I get new stuff in, of course, donations, buys, I can sell stuff on Amazon, I can sell stuff on eBay that makes more sense online, but yet still a good percentage of that stuff that I get, either buying it or donated to me, to the business, I can sell locally as well. So it's a win-win, really. I highly recommend it. It's tons of work, and I'm still, trying to hire somebody to get help, but it's going well overall. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, definitely. I talk all things reselling, specifically books, music, CDs, vinyl, video games, DVDs, all that kind of stuff. So subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.